Hello everyone, welcome to the shadowlord782 1000 subscribers special, I guess. I had a script for this written, but it just low-key wasn't very good, so I'm just gonna do this off the top of my head. I guess first of all, thank you guys for 1000 subs. Oops, I just hit my microphone. Thanks for 1000. I guess one thing I want to address real quick is solving White Pine. It's been probably, like 11 months since the last episode. Um, yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of reasons for that. If you're in my Discord server, you know a lot of that. I do intend on finishing it, but at the moment, it seems like I won't have a lot of opportunity to, since in about a week, I'm going on a vacation for, like, the entire summer. And then once I come back, I have to actually, like, write the whole thing. Basically, there have been a lot of writing issues with this. There's a lot of plot holes and a lot of going back and forth on stuff, and I've just lost a lot of interest in the project, honestly. So if I do come back to it, I'm gonna kind of like redo my whole thought process for the ending and try to fit everything into kind of a new story. But that's if I come back to it. It's very possible that I won't finish it, and I personally am okay with that. Sorry for you guys. Anyways, let's just get into the Q&A, and you can enjoy this PvP footage in the background, I guess. Mr. 8106 says, "You are gay." This isn't a question, this is an answer. Alright, cool. No Name asks, what was the most difficult part of making videos, and what is the easiest? Ooh, okay, most difficult part of making videos. I'd say the building was a big thing for me. I'm not very good at building, and like, I think my builds turn out well, but I'm not good at like just getting in the world and getting myself to place down a lot of blocks. You know, like I'm just demotivated from actually getting stuff done. What's the easiest part? I don't know. I mean, I'd say like using flashback to get cinematic shots is pretty easy for me. Like, I don't know, generally it's pretty hard. I mean, I think the thumbnails is kind of an easy part, but I guess most of my thumbnails aren't great. Oh, easiest part, right in the description. Okay, Mika asks, what's your favorite White Pine episode plus White Pine track so far? My favorite White Pine episode is episode 1. Honestly, I think it low-key fell off from there, but that's a whole nother topic. Favorite White Pine track, Mountain Ash. Yeah, I know, I really liked the original part, and it's also a really fun piece to play on the piano. Cyclops asks, how do magnets work? So, basically, you know, like, lizards, they've got the feet with those little bristle stuff that let them stick to stuff. Basically, inside of the magnets, there are a bunch of microscopic lizards that are stuck in there. That then when you put them on stuff, it sticks to them. Jeff Fox asks, what's your favorite piece of art ever? All art forms confounded. Oh, the show Mr. Robot. I really love that show. It's so perfect in like every way. It's amazing. If you don't know what it is, it's a 2015 show by Sam Esmail, and it's kind of my inspiration for like everything I ever do, ever. Saturn asks, who's your biggest inspiration? Honestly, just like my friends. Like, I don't know how to say it, just like I feel like when you don't know someone, it's hard to really like care what they do, but I feel like just like actually knowing someone and like seeing how amazing that they are kind of makes you want to be more like that. I don't know. University asks, Shadow, what were your main inspirations for solving White Pine apart from, you know, White Pine itself? Biggest inspirations, probably Severance and Mr. Robot and like Loki, probably. Oh, and there's this one short film that I think won an Oscar. It's called An Ostrich Told Me the World is Fake, and I think I believe it. It's like this claymation animation. I think that was a really big inspiration for it. Saturn asks, where do you see your channel going in the future? What are your goals? Ooh, honestly, I don't see my channel going super far until maybe after like college for me. My goals? I want to make like a feature-length film. That'd be really cool, and I would also really like to do like a TV series where I make all of the episodes from the start and then release them like weekly. I think that'd be really hype. E Diamonds asks, what's your favorite character from any media? Easy Elliot Alderson from what's it called? Mr. Robot. Fun story. For Halloween a few years ago, I didn't really know what to dress up as, and I wasn't really planning on like trick-or-treating. I was just gonna like walk around and see what's up. And so I went to Goodwill and I just bought a black hoodie and said that my Halloween costume was Elliot Alderson from Mr. Robot. And then I realized that this $5 hoodie was actually pretty good, and I've been wearing it like every day since, so it's basically my style now. Iris asks, do you have any projects planned after Solve and White Pine? Like I said, I wanted to make a feature-length film and a TV show, but as for like specific like story ideas, not really. I guess I figured that like by the time I finish this, I will have learned a lot more and have a different idea of the kind of series I want to make, so I'm not really planning ahead like that. Okay, Sage asks, who would you consider your biggest rival when it comes to PvP? Biggest rival is hard, because I'd say like closest to my skill level that I know of, or like the best PvPer that I know personally, is Mr. 810 for sure. But we kind of like always like the same team, except for when we're training, of course. So probably Baba. I've definitely fought him the most times, and we're just always opping for no reason. Baba asks, Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo, who is the GOAT? I know these names, right? I don't know who's who, or like, what is this, soccer? I don't know. So I'll say Messi because his name is kind of funny. Similian asks, shadowlord782, what's the origin of this name? So this is actually kind of fun. When I first started out playing Minecraft, I was like, well, I have to design a skin, right? And I went to like the skin deck skin editor, which, by the way, if you're still using that, please switch over to Blockbench. It's so much better. Anyways, I designed this like lava skeleton looking skin, and I was like, oh, I was gonna be called Skelly or something like that. And then I just realized it looked stupid. So then I just started designing this skin that was the shadow skin, and I wanted to use all the colors from the nether, so it's like, I don't know, black for like obsidian, and the eyes were like the nether portal. And then the crown was like netherite with a diamond in it. And then the robe, the dark red is like the netherrack. There's like the teal is for like the warp stuff and whatnot. So that was kind of the idea. It was like a nether king or whatever like that. And then I guess I realized I had to make a gamer tag, so I don't know, I just came up with Shadowlord, and god, I was 11 back then. Anyways, and then Shadowlord was taken, so I was just like, let's put some numbers on it, and I thought of 782 because it felt like it kind of like, I don't know, it was the first numbers I thought of, honestly. Yeah, wow, this is a great story. How tall are you? Oh, Builder of Worlds asks, how tall are you? I'm 5'5.5". Joan Hunter asks, what's your favorite character from Solving White Pine and why is it the boss? Because he improvs on all of his lines and they're epic. Anthony asks, oh wait, this is Beefy9. Beefy9 asks, do you know the definition of militia? No, but it's like a specific like group in the army, I'm thinking. Or like a unit amount of, or like a troop. I don't know. It's something to do with the military. Cyclops asks, pineapple on pizza, yes or no? Yes, obviously, I love pineapple. Panda Human asks, who's your favorite person from Asia and has an English accent? The actor of Wong from Doctor Strange. That guy. Ash asks, what was / is the most difficult thing to work on for Solving White Pine? Probably the writing, because I low-key just screwed myself over with the first episode and then realized I need to fix my mistakes every single episode and then need to actually come up with a plot. And yeah, the writing just takes a lot of time. Flame Ice asks, what's your favorite comedy? Can be a movie or a TV show or something else. Ooh, jeez. We've been watching Seinfeld a little bit recently. I don't know if I'd say that was my favorite. I don't know, I guess I'll just go with Seinfeld for now, because I don't really remember anything in specific. Jingle Bob asks, oh god, I'm scared to read this. If you had to choose one color but it can't be one of your favorites. No, not even your fourth favorite. Just like a color you are okay to drink a friendly coffee with, but then don't talk to for 6 months, and then get really confused on if you even like the color. But then you kind of rekindle like a Hallmark movie, but about friendship somehow. And then one of you, due to another circumstance, moves like 2 hours away, so you low-key don't see each other often. But you're not really as torn up about it as you should be, and now you only see each other at birthdays, and then throw like the occasional how's it going type color. What color would it be? I would say like light green. Old G asks Forge or Fabric? Fabric every day. I don't think I've actually ever used. Wait, no, I did use Forge once and it was a pain, and I uninstalled it immediately. Banana Villa asks, what is your favorite block in all of Minecraft? Stone buttons. Val asks, how did you reach the point of making your own show? Like, what was the point where you knew you would be able to actually start making a show? Or was it not like a single point, and more like something that came over time? I suppose when White Pine came out, I just had this cool idea and just started making it, and didn't really think about the whole thing where I had to make a full show. So, I guess I just didn't really consider the whole consequence of it and just started doing it. And honestly, I think that's okay. You know, just to start doing stuff. Like, my biggest advice for learning and improving is just to do it, you know? You just really need that experience. Baba asks, what's your favorite type of kit of all time? Jeez, I hate all of the MC Tiers kits, I can't lie. The best, like, technical, like, PvP kit is Diamond SMP, and even that sucks so bad. Like, why is there pearls? Why is there 1 stack of web? Why there's so much strength? Anyways, best kit of all time, jeez. Probably, like, the money SMP kit. Anyways, Builder of World asks, what do you plan to do in the future, maybe after Southern White Pine? I already answered this a bit. But I also probably do, like, SMP videos, mostly just TPMC. I don't know if I'll ever, like, join an SMP. Like, the goal would be, like, Strength SMP, I feel like, is a really cool thing to join. That would be, like, way in the future, and everything is gonna be different then, so. I don't know how to read this name, but Phage asks, do all non-trivial zeros of the Riemann zeta function have a real part equal to 1/2? Yes. Similian asks, this is the question my unborn nephew asked me to ask in a dream. 1 + 1 equals question mark. 11? Like, are you stupid? Anyways. Jossax asks, how are you so cool? I don't know, I guess I just chose to be. Like, I know this was an unserious question, but the serious answer, like, nobody's better than another person, you know? You just kind of have to choose to hold yourself up, you know? Just, I guess my saying is, pretend you own the place and one day you might. Paige asks, favorite train? Thomas. Drefox asks, do you wear wigs? Have you worn wigs? Will you wear wigs? When will you wear wigs? No. Mr. 186 asks, where are you Danger Mario? Can I have your hacked client? Yes and no. Panda Human asks, when are you available to hang with me and Baba again? In about 4 months. Saturn asks, favorite pieces of art? Favorite piece of art? I don't know, I read 1984 recently and that was pretty cool. CC asks, favorite music to use in projects? Honestly, with my music selections, I just go into random, like, soundtracks that I know. Like, whatever shows I've watched recently, and I just, like, listen to the whole thing and see if I can find stuff that fits. Saturn asks, why did you do January 6th? Because I was bored. Mr. 816 asks, is Marlo cheating? Should I do my taxes? Yes and no. Similian asks, where's Kinger? In your balls. Baba asks, what mods do you use? Oh jeez. Okay, let me go to my mod pack. I have currently 51 mods in here, which actually isn't a whole lot. A lot of these are pretty typical stuff. Sodium, Fabric API, EMF, ETF. I use, of course, Apple Scan. I use Axiom. This is a building mod. It's really, really nice. better ping display, better hand bobbing. This was kind of fun. I haven't seen it a whole lot. Basically, it makes it so that your world, like your view, doesn't shake a bunch, but your hand still shakes like you're walking, so it just looks kind of ambient without like messing up your aim. I used the mod Blur Plus purely to remove the blur and like the tint in my inventory, so when you open your inventory, it doesn't get like tinted in the background. It's pretty clean. Client kits by Woxy. This is really good for like training on practice worlds. It just lets you save your inventory and load it. Clumps for XP. Shield fixes by Woxy. You like need this. It makes things better. Adds the shield disable sound into vanilla, and it makes it display properly because sometimes it gets broken. Shield stun. Shulker Fog's tooltip. Simple fog control. I don't like actually removing fog, but the vanilla fog is pretty chungus, so yeah, simple fog control just makes it a bit farther back and look better. Let's see. Status effect timer. Yuku's armor HUD. World edit, minimap, world map. Yeah, that's kind of it. So it's mostly pretty typical stuff. Emily Cupcake Gaming asks, now that White Pine's murder was solved, and the fact that there was so much theorizing surrounding it that turned out to be nothing, has your viewpoint of your series of White Pine shifted at all? And because of it being solved, has your vision of the series become clearer or easier? I'd say most of my idea for solving White Pine for the feature stuff completely just didn't have anything to do with White Pine. So not really. But honestly, I feel like it kind of supports the theming I was going to go with. Actually, I won't say that, but I'd say it hasn't really changed that much to me. I knew that I didn't want to base my series too much on White Pine because that's kind of unreliable. And that's it, actually. That's all the questions. So yeah, I'll be gone for a while. I'm gonna try to post a video this week, possibly, but I don't see that happening very likely. And then after that, I'll probably try to finish Self and White Pine if I can, but there's a high possibility I just don't. So anyways, yeah, I'll see you guys around. Bye.
Oh my god!
Oh!
Yo, you're
Oh! Oh!
How did you hit that?